what's up, guys? I guess I just wanted to get on here and kind of make a quick opinion video and just give my thoughts on World War 3 since it's been in the open beta, so let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, we're going to start with customization, which I find to be very expansive and just very impressive. So what you're seeing now is a little bit of the player card customization. You can get your background, your emblem, and you also get to choose your nation patch, which as you can see on your left shoulder will be displayed in game once you choose it for your character. Also, the weapon customization is honestly just pretty insane. If you've played Modern Warfare 2019 or any of the newer COD titles, you'll definitely be used to it because it's essentially the gunsmith, except a lot more in depth. All the weapons have multiple attachments to choose from. Obviously, you got your sights, grips, mags, barrels, stocks, and each one of those has multiple things to choose from within each category. So you have multiple different irons to choose from, multiple different red dots and medium power optics. There's thermals. I think there's LPVOs or low power variable optics in here as well. You have everything from M4s all the way to RPGs. So there's definitely a huge selection to basically let you build a weapon around your playstyle for any kind of situation you would be in this game, which is great, and I love that. One of the big draw-ins for me for any first-person shooter, especially that's in a modern-day war setting, is the amount of weapons and attachments, and this game definitely has it. So, Farm 51, you've done great for that. Also, the character customization in general, just all the different helmets, the shirts, the pants, the camo patterns, just it's all great. There's a lot to choose from here, and if you're into customizing, to make your character really your own, then I definitely think you're going to be into this game. However, with that said, this game does have some issues. Now, the biggest issue that anyone is going to mention is the audio. Currently, audio in this game, the way it is implemented and designed, is awful. You can literally have an enemy a foot behind you and you'll never know he's there, and I die constantly because I just don't hear people that are right there, and I get shot in the back all the time, or there'll be a guy running almost straight towards me, and if I don't see him, I won't be able to hear him 99% of the time, so I can't kill him. The same thing goes for vehicles. You cannot hear tanks or any other vehicles in this game 99% of the time. They will literally run over you and you'll never even knew that they were coming towards you. It's very frustrating, and I really hope Farm 51 gets on top of that and gets it fixed before the open beta, but at least in, I believe, March when the open beta starts, it needs to be fixed. Because they're obviously probably going to start pushing the marketing a little harder at that time for the game, and I'm really just concerned if they don't have the audio on point at that time, minimum, that most of the people are going to come in here and be like, wow, I can't hear anything. This is terrible audio. What the hell's going on here? And just uninstall the game again. And the game will, unfortunately, hopefully not, but more than likely just slowly die again. A lot of the players are also still feeling burnt from the first release back in 2018, which I do not blame them at all. It was a total disaster. I was able to get in, and I put in maybe like 10 to 20 hours back then when the game did first release. But, then I just kind of gave up on it at the time, and then eventually everyone stopped playing it because nothing happened as far as updates. But I will say, out of the 40 to 50 hours that I put into the re-release version of the game, I've had a lot of fun, honestly. It's a pretty tactical experience. If you're looking for a modern day shooter and you can handle the audio issues that the game does have at the moment, then I think you're going to have a lot of fun. And you should definitely give this game a shot. I think the cheapest version is 15, 14 bucks right now. However, once it does go into the open beta, I think no one's going to have to buy it at that point. I think it's all just free to play. I think starting in March, towards the end of March. So hopefully Like I said, they'll get the audio issues worked out before that, and it'll have a really great launch into an open beta. That's what I'm hoping for, because this game definitely deserves a larger player base than it has and a better reputation than it has for sure, as long as the devs can fix the issues the game does have. Performance-wise, the game runs pretty smooth for me on my system. I can't say it everyone. I am on a 1070 and a 9700K that's overclocked to 5 gigahertz, and I have 16 gigs of RAM. The game is also installed on an SSD for me. So your mileage may vary, but I have pretty smooth performance. I never really crash. There is an issue that a lot of people experience though. When you first boot the game up, you'll load into your first match, and it'll put you back on the start screen, and you have to manually rejoin the match. It'll give you an option to do that, which that's kind of frustrating. So it has its little quirks, but for the most part, the only main issue with this game currently is just the audio. If the audio was fixed, it would be a much more pleasant experience, just because it's really frustrating to be, doing great, and, you just had like a triple kill, and then out of nowhere you're just dead because there was a guy that was literally running at you and you couldn't hear him at all. So it's just very frustrating. Or, like I said earlier, a tank will literally just run you over because you can't hear it. So pretty annoying. But other than that, I've had a lot of fun playing the game, and basically it just really sucks that 2042 turned out the way it did, because I was hoping essentially that 2042 is going to be this. A gritty, modern day first person shooter. A lot of customization, a lot of maps. Although this game at the moment only has 4 maps, I believe. But, they are, in my opinion, better maps than anything 2042 has to offer as far as the design and flow goes. One thing I will say, definitely make sure you're PTFOing in this game. The more you're on the points with your actual squad members and following squad leader orders, you're going to get a boost to the in-game points that you would normally get for that. So it's going to help you increase your overall player level, and I also believe it also helps increase your weapon rank, because it's all based on XP. So obviously you get XP for the weapons from killing, but I believe following squad orders and things like that with your squad will also add to that a little bit. Not 100% sure, but I think that's how it works. Definitely, though, for your player character, the more you PTFO, the quicker you're going to climb the ranks, because you're going to get more points from that. Overall, though, I've had a lot of fun playing the game. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have experienced, if you've played the game or not. But, yeah, I guess that's going to be it. I just wanted to get on and say that I've been having a good time. Just know that there are a few, issues here and there, and we'll get some more content out, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have to think about it. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great afternoon.